clove is definitely ugh. And I've been
miss-
into a clove before. Bad.
I miss clove cigarettes. Anyway, what happened last time?
Yeah, because we are
Yeah,
now
what happened last time, Kai?
officially
Tell us what happened
sponsored
last time.
by. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Ellie, please.
I'm kidding. I joke. I jest.
Last
press?
time, it was the 9th of Kuthona, which is December, 4716 Absalom Reckoning. The party goes to a graveyard and finds out Koya's friend had her grave robbed for random bones. Yikes. Cora didn't put an S at the end of that. Cora interrogates a loud birdman named Raku, who is also the gravekeeper. The party finds out that perhaps Raku was put under some kind of spell while the grave robbing took place. They then go and meet with the Duxatar, who tells them the names of the guards that patrol the area, and while they are there, Koya looks into some names from her past. Reaching the guard station, they are immediately rude and disrespected by a gaggle of humans, and the party proceeds to wreck their shit. We leave them about to interrogate these corrupt guards openly in the street, unless you want to move somewhere else.
Koya would suggest that we move this somewhere else. Maybe an alleyway. At this point, I'm just starting to understand everyone's modus operandi.
My what?
How you do things when you do illegal things.
Oh yeah. I mean,
what do you think my modus operandi is?
Hit
Find a
things with a
twink.
big sword.
Yes, correct.
Got me.
Sometimes
like,
Guilty as
spells.
charged.
I smack.
Uday says a slur. You
Oh,
you
you can't just say that!
you slur it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Koya will suggest we drag these fuckers into an alleyway.
Oh, I was just gonna leave them where they are.
that's a bad idea.
Yes, drag to alleyway. I like.
All right. We drag them to the alleyway.
I like the
This one.
scandalousness. It is very fun.
Kai, you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Don't worry.
I pointed Kai.
Don't you worry. I get pointed at. I go over to my decks. I've got the Urban Starter deck from Paizo.
This doesn't sound good. Kai's doing something.
I'm going to choose some alleyway from it.
They have a plan.
I choose an alleyway. I drag it to the desktop, to the place.
To the window.
Exactly. We'll make it more of an alleyway like this.
Oh my god, Peter.
Let's throw that on the map.
Next Peter game right there.
We're gonna go the map way. Why aren't you snapping?
Oh, it's a cookbook. I thought it was a rule book.
I would be invested in the TTRPG based around a cookbook.
That would be
Honestly,
fucking
that'd be
cool.
kind of fun. Yeah, no, that sounds
Yeah.
that sounds kind of based, as the Zoomers say now, unironically.
Yeah. Yes, Kai. Go on. Have your rant about the kids.
Don't call them that, please. Oh God.
How about the
Language is
young-
a ever-growing soup.
I love soup.
The youngins. Oh, you guys want to go into an alleyway? Look at that. Watch this.
Yeah.
We go here to new page 1. We drop you guys. Oh wow, you guys are fucking. You're in the alleyway.
Wonderful. Love this alleyway. It's great.
So
Best
before I
alleyway.
tab out and have a look at this alleyway, is it just 2 lines with the words alleyway written on it?
No, it's slightly
no.
It's
better than
the,
that.
it's the next level up.
Yeah. We have squares of roof buildings.
Okay, we've dragged them into the alleyway.
Oh!
Leave and go back to the previous map, so we can continue on.
No, we have to interrogate them, remember?
Interrogation.
Oh, fuck yeah. Shit.
Interrogation.
Alright. You chuckle fucks.
Yeah, throw goals and watches the entrance to the alleyway.
I'll stand at this one as well. I'm still nearby, but you know.
Yeah, that just ends at a building.
I stand at this one.
Oh, it's a dead end. Sweet.
Yeah.
You...
I'll still stand behind them. Which
Yeah,
one are awake? I can't tell by the icons.
This guy's awake.
Which one?
The middle one.
Middle one.
The middle one.
The
Cool.
the one that's not on the grid.
Alright.
I thought the stars might indicate that he was unconscious.
No,
that's the other guy.
next to him that has the stars.
Right. Okay.
K.O. Sorry. K.O.
Same.
Batty?
Alright. So, we were going to do this, you know, civilly, but you started shit.
Well, he started shit, technically. I'm just the guy from the rooftop. I think my ribs are broken.
That's
he did
fair.
shoot you, mate. You
And
shot them. At
Once
me.
once we're done interrogating you, you have a chance to go save your friend from swimming in the river for 10 hours in winter.
Whoa, that's fucked up. Who did that?
Don't ask.
Oh, he used to be a champion ice swimmer. I think he'll be fine. Why is he doing that?
No
Well,
reason at all.
No reason at all. He just took a
Oh.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Wait. John Gasland? Was that him?
Swift. I like it.
The John Gasland, the famous ice swimmer?
Swift. Very good.
Unfortunately, he's an asshole.
Yes, that was him.
I mean, that's disappointing to know he's arsehole, but still, we were close to greatness there. But a shame if he dies.
I don't really care. Anyway,
You should have seen him swim.
alright.
Like a gazelle he was. Well, maybe
He's
not a gazelle. Gazelle was drowned.
That
A
was
seal. Like, no, that sounds...
weird. Sorry. Like, you know
mean.
those, like, David Attenborough, like, nature documentaries
Oh, no, don't
in
summon David
Africa?
Attenborough.
I'm just imagining when you were like, oh, it was like a gazelle. I'm just imagining those scenes where a crocodile, like, jumps out of the water and grabs it.
Hello and welcome to today's program.
Damn it.
Here we see the majestic city guard as he goes for his ice swim. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, I just have to deal with that.
You're fine. I'm sorry. If I'm a little more reactionary to that, my last half hour of work, my manager interrupted me like 5 different times while taking orders when I stumbled.
Bitch.
Anyway.
Double him.
Okay. Alright. Now will you tell us what exactly went on with Raku last spring?
Last spring.
Mm-hmm. There were some graveyard shenanigans happening, and we want to know more information.
Or maybe if you were paid off near the cemetery.
Indeed, since there are no reports of it, either 1, you were paid off, 2, you're bad at your job, or 3, which is the true one, we know that for sure, you're racist and thought he was crazy.
Well, you know,
Mm-hmm. It's the third one, isn't it?
kind of a little bit of all the columns, actually, if I'm going to
Oh.
be truthful and honest, because
Which-
I fear for my life. Um,
Good.
Thank you for being honest.
and my
You
mates
fucking
aren't here to
should.
back me up.
Right then. So, who paid you off?
I wish I could tell you. They were all. I mean, lots of people do, but with the graveyard specifically, they were all masked up and covered the face. No questions asked, is he gold kind of deal. We usually do that kind of thing.
What kind of mask?
Just like just a cloth mask, like a scarf, but covered the whole face, no markings or anything.
Any other defining features or noticeable traits or personality quirks?
I think
Accents?
one of them
Weight.
might have. Who am I answering? Am I you? You both scary. I don't know who I should answer questions for first.
Both.
Okay.
They're both connected.
The most defining thing was that their clothing was just so generic. It was just plain old like haversack kind of potato sack cloth, No, just brown. No description other than that.
A potato sack. We're dealing with the potato mafia.
Or not.
What?
Ignore her. You're talking to me right now.
Okay, I guess I'm talking to you now. He turns
Level
around
potato
painfully.
prices. It's real. Look it up.
It's not real. I don't know what the fuck is she on.
My lovely girlfriend has a habit of,
Being on drugs.
yes.
It'll be lovely.
That's
I'm not on
illegal.
drugs.
I know, she's not on drugs. That was a joke.
Oh,
She's just a
no
little
one
scary.
laughed.
What? Wait. What's going
You
on?
could hardly,
Potato
you could
mafia-
hardly, you could hardly pander to the fucking audience when we were in a fucking alleyway and two of the people are unconscious. Don't
Yeah,
give us that big boy fucking dick talk.
but I am a big boy. He looks dejected.
He is
You're
pretty big.
fucking nothing.
He's a thick.
A weird aside. Um, yeah, they very very generic colored clothing, covered their faces, but I think one of them had was like elvish, had elf eyes, the big pupils that almost cover the entire eye.
Intriguing.
So probably maybe a half elf, maybe a full elf. I couldn't. The ears were covered by the wrappings. I couldn't exactly pin it. Otherwise, they seemed humanoid. Spoke common well enough. No discernible accent. Just from around here or our influence. It could have been from any in the surrounding countries too. Pretty similar accent.
Alright. I'm going to assume that you're telling the truth.
Thank you, because I am.
Look. We're after
Oh yeah, this
her.
man is annoying.
I.
This man is boring.
What do you mean boring? You broke my ribs. What do you want from me? I'm telling you what you want from me.
I wanted you to have juicy information, but no, you're just like, oh, I don't fucking know.
Oh no! Oh, see, that's the thing. They gave us gold. They gave us 200 gold to
100
divert
gold.
the. Yeah, that's a lot of gold. Do you know how much we make in a year? We
That-
make like. That's a lot.
200 gold is either noble money or adventurer money.
Yeah,
Yes.
there were like 5 or 6 of them. We figured there were some adventurers maybe getting into some shenanigans with the graveyard.
Are there
None of
any
my business.
Are there any elven nobility nearby?
No, not anywhere here. There might be like a Burgermeister or something out east, uh, but not nowhere nearby.
Burgermeister?
Actually, let me look at the Chelish noble names. That's not actually what they're called. There might be an Archduke somewhere nearby, or maybe a Count. But uh, not anywhere near here. Maybe out east past the woods. Well, far up north, there's some elven folk that come from the more interior countries
Well
that
then,
integrate well into society. At least the one we have here. They didn't strike me as noble. You know, noble have that haughty way about them, the way they speak.
suppose that's
And yeah, not many nobles I know that would personally get involved in robbing graves.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
usually get other people to do it.
they could have been proxies, yes.
well, even if they were just going for like the gold, Raku takes most of that. Like you just go to him.
The fact that they
Mm.
wanted to cut Raku out of this seems a little odd.
Yeah, if that's what they were going for. You know, but like, you know, he's a crazy Tengu. Like, I could maybe he was having one of his fits, and they decided to go to us instead, or they're just covering all the bases, making sure we weren't on patrol that night.
Well then,
Hey, 200 gold between four men. That's easily a night on the town and a hefty amount left over in the coin purse.
she nods. Can I roll a sense motive to make sure that he's not lying to me?
You sure can.
47.
47.
Do you do the bullshit?
Is there like, does it look like he's hiding anything?
Are you doing the bullshit?
He doesn't seem to be bullshitting you about this line of questioning. Seems pretty on the level with what you've asked so far.
Alright.
Is there anything else you wanted to know?
Well, since you're on the ground, I am actually very curious about something. I am a Hell Knight of the Pyre, and as such, I hunt down cults.
Oh.
Have
Yeah,
you seen any?
only Hell
Yes,
Knights
are
we
there
ever...
any culty things? Any cults paying you off to be bad at your job, or you just do that anyway?
I think
Everyone-
Koya does that laugh exactly.
yeah, he just kind of looks, he just has a frowny, like, sad face. He's like,
Hey.
well,
Cora's a street gremlin. She does not respect gods.
that's fair.
I think the only person of authority you respect is Koya.
Yes. And that is
Um,
because you have been nice to me.
Colts. Well, I've been a couple soothsayers around nearby.
Not exactly pinging the radar on that one.
Well, they're, how do I phrase this? They're evangelists,
Okay, now you were talking.
recruiters. They're a little sketchy to me, but Captain said the coin was good.
What
Yeah.
gods are they peddling?
That's the thing. They're not really peddling any gods.
She raises an eyebrow.
They're talking more about like end of the world. Get prepared. Join us to like
Oh, ho,
prepare your
ho.
family.
Ding, ding, ding! Someone get out their bingo card. We found them.
Oh fuck yeah, bingo cards. Where is it?
Okay.
Did they
Cora pulls out like an old tobacco pouch, and she's just got like a tallies on the back of it.
I like that she has an old tobacco pouch still, but also still has like the gnomish snuff box.
Hey, she dumped out the tobacco pouch into the gnomish snuff box. She
Excellent.
just hasn't got rid of the tobacco pouch yet.
Perfect.
Right.
did these peddlers in the end of the world shit? Do they have any specific words for it? Any unique nomenclature?
Well, I wasn't paying too much attention when that was kind of.
Not to be confused with nomenclature.
Pretty sure that's racist, Ide.
Yeah, why
Well, I
you
was
beat me up for
specifying
that?
I'm specifying for them because this is racist country.
Oh, you're translating. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, the gnomes are Brasso works fine. They make half of our shit. Like they do good work. I like the gnomes.
Wow, of course you were fucking racist.
Anyway,
Anyway,
back to the question.
I mean, you know, half
make
things are
exceptions.
different.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now think carefully about what you're saying.
Answer the question before you get your tongue cut out.
Yeah, before I defend my racism.
Before Kai goes on another racism defense.
Damn.
Kai's views are not the views of Gabletop.
I don't think these are Kai's views at all.
I know, I tease though.
This is the guard's view. He's a little shitter. Like, what do you want from me?
You're doing great, Kai. You're doing great.
You know, Captain had me watching for a second to make sure everything was like okay. They weren't like sacrificing people in the streets or nothing. What was the word they used?
Begin with a C, by chance? Mayhaps?
Do not lead the witness. Don't lead the witness.
I'm a leader. I've given prompts, reminders.
I mean, they're talking about synchrony. Something about planets aligning. Didn't make a lot of sense. I also was only half paying attention.
Right. Well,
Synchrony.
looks like we're gonna have to hunt some tarot readers. The
That's
great
right.
tarot reader revolution has come.
What? Ide,
Tarot-
come on now.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're not on the same page. Something else then. Forget what I was talking about.
I think she's confusing Haro reading for soothsaying.
Yeah, those are two completely different things.
No, don't worry.
Even I know that.
No, I wasn't confusing those. Don't worry.
Right. Anyway,
I'm not gonna worry then.
you were saying something?
Conjunction. I was trying to answer your question. Fucking.
There was a big gap.
Oh, when he says conjunction,
Oh, he doesn't say conjunction. He says synchrony.
You said conjunction.
Kai did, not the
Not the
NPC.
guy.
Oh,
Synchronicity,
Kai.
huh?
Synchronicity. Planets aligning.
That is basically the conjunction that we've been hearing about, right?
Oh, Acton. That's the planet they were talking about.
Koya's eyes widen and like the area around her gets colder for a moment. Oh boy.
Wait, how is Acton relevant again?
The Act Enigma, the fucking
Yeah,
thing
the
we
thing
found
that
at the
we've been-
tombs.
That shit, that's the name of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it has like 4 different names, okay?
Yeah, it does. That's because it's spooky.
Yeah.
The spooky.
The Octurne
Didn't we
lexicon.
transcribe it? Was that the one that we transcribed?
I think we have-
Probably.
It is an excerpt from it. So it
Yeah.
was some select writings that the adventurer had in like the first chapter of this game. with him, and so the reason you're in Cheliax is to go find the full book,
Yeah,
which is in Nicolad's library.
I remember now.
The whole purpose of this adventure.
Totally. I get so in the
It
weeds
all
with like
comes
each individual
together.
one.
Yeah.
Like, each individual story arc, I'm so like in amongst it that I forget what we're fucking doing here.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, half the people here weren't there for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. This is true.
In fact, literally, it was only myself and Mithril.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can imagine you and Mithril exchange glances at.
I mean, we
I
know.
just
We
got a
also
thought.
know about Nocturne, right? Like,
Yeah, you guys have read through all the stuff.
Yeah,
they've
we've
shared.
talked to you about it, but obviously you weren't like there for it. But like, yeah, you know of it.
yeah. Interesting.
Symbolism. I think I had like
Sorry, I was just posting the thing from the gear. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
stun you like that.
You were asking about symbolism. Yeah, it was it was hold on.
Is there music, by the way?
There is.
It's very sad violin music. Oh,
It was
Okay,
like there were
Oh.
two of
mysterious.
them. One of them had like a little mask was one of them, like a theater mask almost. You know, it was like smiling at you, friendly like. Couple of the gods, like their bodyguards, had it on them, like a necklace, and the actual preacher, he does scare quotes, had a tattoo of it on the forearm. I think it was the left one.
Sorry,
But
what
that-
did they have as a tattoo?
The same mask that
Smiling.
The theater mask.
yeah, like us, you know how
This
the
is me as
theater
asking, by the way.
has. Okay, yeah. Like a theater has the smiling and the frowning mask. Theirs was only like a smiling mask, but it had like, I don't know, it just looked more sinister.
Right.
Uh,
Sounds fucked up.
but there was
Just
another
comedy, no tragedy.
one of the like the one who was like kind of calling the shots for the bodyguards. She had a different religious symbol. She seemed like a holy type almost, but she never smiled, never, not really keen on the public so much. We were suspicious, eyeing everyone suspiciously. She almost spotted me. I could have sworn maybe we locked eyes, but maybe not.
Wait,
She had a disc that was partitioned into 4 parts, like evenly, right? And one of those was, oh god, I'm gonna roll a fucking intelligence check.
I just want to quickly clarify, ask for some clarification. He just said, I swear we locked eyes. I thought, didn't he meet with them?
No,
Isn't that what he's talking about? Where they
He-
paid him off?
you watched them.
No, he was out watching them after they paid him off.
Right,
One
okay,
person-
sorry.
We asked him, are there any cults around? And so he's relaying an observance that he had of some
Right, yeah,
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the people.
I
These
got
people
confused
have
about.
not interacted with him at all or paid him off.
Yeah, they paid off his captains, and then his
They're
captain
just-
sent him to go
Right.
watch
Yeah.
them like do their little like recruitment thing.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought this was talking about like the paying off itself. Okay, that
Nope.
makes more sense. Cool,
No.
thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, real dour looking woman she was. Her religious symbol was divided into 4 parts, but I don't remember all the symbols on them. I think one of them was like a scythe. And
Communists.
well, she did have
Probably
a
a
sickle
sickle.
on her
Yeah.
as her weapon, but the symbol on her religious iconography was definitely a scythe.
Oh right, yeah, that's a different one.
Uh,
It's bigger. Do any of us recognize that description?
a knowledge religion.
Do I have that? I forget if I have that. No, I do not. Okay. I
Really?
have planes. Can I do that?
Oh, you're a religious person.
Yeah, I'd let that happen.
Do you
I
need
am
to be
the re-
trained? Sorry.
I am the religious person, but I don't have a lot of skill points.
That's fair.
Yeah, the description is too hard to like place. There's a lot that uses that kind of symbolism between like, evil gods that are like reaping and like, druidic practices. So it could run the whole gamut, really.
What was
I'm
the
using
roll?
my religion.
Mine was planes because I was given a gimme.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have that.
Also, wasn't Peter here?
A flash
I
of
think Peter. Is
I am here. It's just Roscoe is not here at the moment.
Oh, I thought
inspiration.
Roscoe does
overcomes
find
me.
this.
Yeah.
Roscoe just ends up over here.
Roscoe
Oops.
comes over here. Yeah, you
Ignore the
connect.
sense motive.
You are connected with your wife. Roscoe's been smoking a cigarette the whole time. Comes in at this moment, being like, fun, you guys.
Oh fuck! What the fuck?
Well, look at what we have here.
Oh god, there's more of you.
Who are the dead caps?
We're
Dead.
not dead.
Not
None
yet.
of it dead yet.
Out.
I would very much prefer. That's why I've been so truthful with you. Is that I would prefer to keep
Exactly,
living.
so let's keep the truth coming.
Anyway,
Uh,
I recognize that symbol.
yeah,
Yeah.
from
What
that
he's describing.
description, you get a flash of inspiration from your wife. These are very clearly something that Neth has talked about or has seen before in her travels and knowledge. You think that might be a symbol of the 4 horsemen?
Mhm.
Oh,
These are the 4 horsemen.
There's in the pestilence and plague and
I've heard
fury
Nev
of
talk
hearts
about
and
it, and I swear I also saw it at least once before in my own life. Maybe on Valkus, but I'm certain this is the 4 horsemen.
4 horsemen. Aren't they demonic in this setting?
They are demonic.
You are like a brother.
Koya goes from her normal mode to very angry.
What
Ugh.
is? What
That's-
is?
That sounds bad. That sounds really bad, actually. When you like the apocalypse. I guess
Yeah,
that makes sense with the end of the world preaching.
it's like war, famine, pestilence, and death, or something like that. I
Plague.
don't know a massive amount about it, but yeah, I don't get the relevance either.
Yeah, one of them was a skull. Yeah, but you're right. But there was a 4 horsemen cultist. My God.
Are they the actual? Or are they just cultists?
I think they're
That would just be
Probably
college.
just cultists. I feel like the actual ones would be actually destroying everything, and we haven't had any of
Dude.
that.
Oh
I was
my
going
god.
to say, I'd feel like if the gods were around, there would be like a black hole kind of situation.
Okay. I just need to just give me a second. No, never mind.
to think that
Ellie has an idea. Ide
think
does
that-
not.
to think that the followers of the apocalypse riders are here.
What is that bad? I don't know anything about them.
They're really bad.
Bring about the end of the world. most of the time when we're told about, if we run into any of the big 3Ds, like imps and devils, handsome fellas,
Oh,
demons and demons, uh, kick the puck up. That's above our
Oh.
pay grade. That's what we call the specialists on that.
Not to mention
Well, I guess I'm. That's why I'm here.
diners,
Us-
drive-thrus, and dives.
Right. That. What's driving?
Don't worry about it.
All right, you broke my ribs. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna worry about my ribs.
Yeah, you don't want to know about Guy Fieri.
Also, hi Roscoe. Do you have anything you wish to add to this?
Oh shit! Hello, mate.
I mean, like,
hello, dear. How you doing?
so homeboy, he what, likes the Four Horsemen? I mean, I can shoot him.
No.
No, I saw someone who had the cult symbols that I didn't piece together until your friend here said something, and then it like a lightning bolt in my mind. I was like, "Oh right, the other symbol was a skull. That's why they gave me such bad vibes."
So we have
And-
apocalypse cultists nearby.
Possibly still in the city. Like that wasn't very long ago. It was like a few weeks ago.
Apocalypse cultists with relations to the apocalypse thing that we're chasing down, which is related to potentially the other stuff we're doing here. Sus.
I have a question.
It is almost like all of these things are happening at once.
Indeed.
Fuck.
Remember that
Oh,
question I
wow.
asked you before of the people who were fucking around the graveyard last spring?
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen to have been, I don't know, 4 people who paid you off?
No, it was definitely 5, and they were not the same people as the Doomsday people.
Look, with everything
The
lining up,
Beatles.
I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, of course. They're definitely a separate group of people. Like I said, there was that possible half elf / elf. They had a different vibe about them, you know.
Fair enough. Alright.
So
No,
lightly unrelated to the cult.
I mean, that specific one.
Lightly
2 of 'em.
unrelated, but suspicious it's happening at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, people need
Close enough.
What is it with
alchemists.
this city? What
you
is
know.
it with this city and being a hype for weird acts?
The nobles. If I'm
Are
going to
you all
keep
cursed
being
or
honest.
something?
No, the nobles. They
Yeah, I guess this place is outside of Hell Knight control, really.
they keep dabbling in things because they have lots of money and get bored with it. Like we don't get bored with it; we have a good time with it. But like, I guess when you're born in that situation, the novelty wears off or something.
Don't feel pity for those above you. They've probably done some dastardly shit to get the money that they have.
Yeah, either
They
rich.
do not. They do not deserve your pity.
Yeah, they don't. That's why I take bribes.
Good. Good.
Like
done.
what? Like what? They don't pay me well. Well, they don't protect me.
Alright.
Yeah, well, you know what they say: eat the rich. Not literally, unless,
have-
well,
No, that's see. Are you guys like a rival cult then? Because
No,
you've been saying some suspicious things there,
We're
lady.
not a cult. Ide is just runs her
I've
mouth.
been through some shit. Don't worry.
I mean, I think you could describe us as cult-like in many
Koya points
ways.
her glaive at you. No,
What are you talking about?
no.
How are we a cult? We're just a group of people with similar ideals, but we don't have a
Rallies
leader.
around one charismatic person, me. Oh shit!
No,
Am
you.
I a cult leader?
Ide,
Ide-
Did you guys
Ide,
make me a cult leader without me
No.
noticing? What
Oh
the
my
Ide, you-
god.
Ida,
That's
you are
not
your
right.
own cult.
That's not right. You
Ide,
can't do
you're
that,
making
guys.
a cult with your drinks.
You are a one-woman cult.
It's a cooperative.
Anyway,
We
Yeah.
co-own
no.
it.
Anyway,
Uh,
no, we're not a cult. If we were, I would destroy everyone here.
Oh.
You're like that. You're like
Yeah.
that fucking tea that funds that Chinese cult. What is it? You know what I
What are you
mean?
talking about? No.
Oh yeah, the Xinyuan. Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw-
yeah.
With the fly, they're from Tainzia, but they hate Tainzia. Yeah, them.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I mean, I also
They
hate
really
Tanzia.
don't. They really don't like race mixing.
We are so off topic. Let's
Like
get
even
back-
between other humans, like it's bad.
He's
Like
like,
even
Let's
for
get
me.
back on
he's like,
topic.
take it from me. My family are from Tianzia. They tried to marry me off. It did not go well.
Oh, really? Sorry. I want to know more about that later, but we are so off topic.
We are off piece.
My ribs are so still broken.
Nah, you're
Oh
alright.
no,
Since you have been so...
such
Oh.
a shame.
I will... You all may keep your lives, but under one condition.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Exactly. You never saw us, and if you ever see us again, you treat us with fucking respect.
And
Oh,
one
you-
more thing.
You got that. That's two more things actually.
We're adding.
What?
We're going. Let's go.
Am I still ignoring her? Or do I have to listen to this a little?
This is just a freebie for me. One more thing. Happy marriage.
Day.
Ugh.
That I swear to God, you're
Ugh.
making a cult with that drink.
I'm not.
I don't think I trust that. I'm sorry, but like
It's a good drink, and I'm gonna
you-
give you and your two boys here a free one. Yeah,
You
and you're
broke
gonna
me
shill
ribs.
it. You're gonna shill it so hard.
I don't own a tavern. Why don't you take it to the taverns? I don't.
I will.
I
Hey,
don't
stop,
own a tavern.
please.
But they need customers to buy it.
Time and place, E-Day.
This seems.
Yeah, I'm done now. I'm done now.
It seems
Just remember,
inappropriate.
happy marriage. I give
okay.
each of them. I tuck one into the belts.
You do that. He does not offer any resistance because his ribs are broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
You're
Ooh,
gonna
this
spread the
thing's-
word.
Those
Spread the word.
I think my ribs are spread. Oh God.
You'll be fine. I pat him on the chest. You'll be alright.
Koya will use one charge of infernal healing on him so he stops complaining.
I bet he's gonna fucking love that.
Hilariously, in my head, canning infernal healing doesn't make it feel better.
Good.
Oh God! Oh, fucking magic! Oh, that devil magic! Okay. Oh, the ribs are set though. Oh my God, that's much better. Okay.
All right.
See,
So-
it helps.
You never saw us. You see us
Yep.
again. Treat us with respect, and make sure
Gotcha.
your boys
Respect.
also know this.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will.
All right.
Good boy.
And if we hear any sort of commotion from this from the other guards,
I feel like we are compounding this. Maybe we should just let them go.
yeah, just go.
He needs a doctor.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna
he's fine.
go to the healer at the local church. Yeah.
I'm a little heated.
There goes my PTO.
You're really cold, babe.
Emotionally heated.
All right.
Sorry.
Well,
Where you
let's
guys
go.
Where you guys go next?
I don't know. I can't remember where we were going before this.
Does Homeboy just run off without his friends?
No, he wakes them up a little bit. He's like, "Hey, we gotta go get Giuliani. He's like in the river, I think. I think he's fine, but like we should probably like go get him."
Should probably check on him. He might not make it.
God, I'm sorry. I was looking at everyone's HP to make sure that we're all topped up, and I saw Roscoe's 34, and I forgot again.
Oh yeah, I missed a couple sessions because of internet. Fucking I assume days have passed, right?
Let's see. It
At
was
least one.
Yeah.
Were you here for the overland travel?
No.
Okay, so that's 6 days.
Okay. Good.
Plus,
Yeah, just a
plus
couple
one.
of sessions.
So
Have you just
plus
been
one
in a
in
coma
town.
this
Yeah.
whole time?
Okay. In that case,
Bitch, I'm back on my cola.
we get to see if Roscoe's health gets to go back to normal.
Oh, right. You have like a disease or something.
Yeah.
He is
You know-
fighting through addiction. I
He's
believe
fighting a
it
good fight.
is a 15? Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Roscoe has successfully overcome his mild addiction.
That's good.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
Maybe. All right. Well,
His
see
health
now,
goes
gang.
back to normal.
Right.
44.
That is so much more.
44.
The next lowest health being 84.
Yes.
I'm 40 health points above you.
Roscoe, we're getting to the level where some things might one-shot Roscoe.
Some
Roscoe
things.
might.
I think we're
Roscoe
reaching the level where some things might not one-shot Roscoe.
Alright. Apologies for earlier, Cora, if you want to talk more about your that bit of backstory. We just got really sidetracked earlier.
No, not really.
Okay. She kind of gives like a shoulder hug type beat.
It is fine. Where are we going?
I believe we have two options.
Where were we going? Because we were on our way to something.
Oh, we were on our way to talk to Pete.
Yeah, you're on the way to talk to these guards about the graveyard
I
situation.
think.
Okay.
I think we have the other two things we have to look into is the nobles being murdered and then checks notes tea and cookies with grandma.
No,
guess-
not the weird woman. I
No,
don't
no
like her.
context for Peter. No context for Peter.
None at all. I think that's literally the only lead we have at the moment, other than the new soothsaying one. But I think that's just going to end up in fight. I'm more inclined to let the party decide which one do we want to look into at the moment.
Oh, let's save T for last.
All right. Cora, Ralpho, your vibe check on this one.
I am in agreement.
Right.
It's yeah. Eh.
So yeah, this is the inn. There's a park point of interest. There is the ministry where you were before, where the Duxtar is, and where the economic people are. There's a popular park over here, and then there's like the port district where there's like merchants and stuff. Yeah. Or there you can just wander around the city looking for things.
So the consensus was to go find these soothsayers, right?
Looking for the soothsayers, looking for things on purpose. Okay, cool. So what we'll do is instead of randomly determining if you get a random encounter, we say you do it on purpose. I just need to. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. That's fine. We'll say yes, random encounter, and then we'll. Yeah, Roscoe can do that real quick. We'll just get a D100 from someone. actually, yeah, that is. You guys take about an hour of time once Roscoe is caught up. Kind of wandering through the city, asking around for soothsayers or for like if people have seen something. And you do get a lead. You're going to be coming through an alleyway, I think. Is the best way to put that. So I would actually like a marching order. Who's in front? Who's in the middle? Who's in the back?
1 sec, I just need to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
What? Huh? Oh, I think I will. Koya can be in front. She's pretty tanky.
Okay.
Be right back as well. I need to get some ibuprofen.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back, and I'll be right at the back of the marching order.
In the back? Okay.
Hashtag rearguard. Guarding your rear since 2008.
We can go Cora Roscoe or Roscoe Cora.
Tony?
I think Roscoe would rather be next to Ide so that her crazy reach can help protect him.
Okay, cool.
It's okay, reach. So
That
yeah, Roscoe second to last. With perhaps Mithril in front of him.
Mithril is gonna go back to the inn unless you really want her to come with.
Oh, okay. She can go. I tell her to go update Neth and all this, so Neth can do some research,
Okay, yeah, she goes to do that.
and Nickelodeon as well.
Yes. Nicky boy.
Nicky, my boy. Anyway, whilst we're taking this quick break, make sure that you too, dear viewer, are also drinking some water and occasionally doing some stretches, at least with your shoulders, your neck, your wrist, your ankles, you know, ideally getting up, doing some more thorough stretches, just quick ones, just to make sure you got the blood flowing. And thank you for watching. Ding! That's the little sparkle that comes off of my smile. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay.
Yeah?
Good. Now wait until we kill something else to begin work on anything else new. I think. What was the next thing on my. Can I make this next or the radiation box next? I think it was this.
Radiation box.
What's up, YouTube? It's me, Radiation Box.
It's your boy, Radiation Box. It's your box, Radiation Box.
I think I was planning the radiation box next.
I love how I have no idea what that means. What the hell is a radiation box?
Well, you see, it is a box full of radiation.
So it's a radiation grenade. Basically.
It is a lead box filled with a ½ ounce of radioactive paste.
Hey, what's up, Ede? I'm gonna recreate Chernobyl. I did actually watch the HBO Chernobyl series finally recently. Pretty good.
I'm back. Hello. Sorry.
Oh well.
Welcome back.
So what was the plan?
Kai asked for a marching order. We basically have it down.
Yep, we got it.
Who's where?
Kai?
Who is where in the marching order? I only know my own position.
Koya first, Cora second, Roscoe third, Ide last.
All right. We're protecting the squishy one, and Cora is backing me up. Hell yeah.
I also sent Mithril back to base to get the others up to date.
Okay. Special message for Mithril to Cassidy. Draw a bath tonight when I get back.
Lol.
That's a joke.
Big bath
Joke.
for me too.
Draw a bath for the entire party, except for Roscoe, because I think Roscoe genuinely doesn't want it.
Roscoe
We get
scratches
back.
behind his ear with his foot.
We get back. We are handed a picture of a bath each.
Wow.
We proceed to kill.
Are we waiting for Tony to get back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume.
Did she say
Ain't
that
heard
too?
from Tony. Ba, 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 ba. If you're not here, but can sort of go ahead and keep them updated.
Me looking at the map at Citadel. Oh, the Order of the Nail is nearby.
Me too.
They are, yeah.
Fun.
Ba, 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 ba. Where is the thing? I'm gonna go. Right. So what? Where are we going again? And what exactly are we going to do?
You have found the soothsayers.
Right, we're pursuing that one.
Yes.
Okay. Do we know, like, how much do we know about what we're going for? Like, you say we found them when we were talking to the guards. You know, we weren't really told much. Have we sort of like tracked them down in the past few minutes, or what's going on?
It's up to you guys.
So I'm
Huh? But if we found them, I'm confused.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Well, I was asking Kai, how did we find these soothsayers? What was the context of that? Because we talked to the guards and they didn't know exactly where they were. They didn't tell us that
I think
information.
We were asking
That's
around.
what that D100 was.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You didn't mention that.
I did explicitly.
Did you?
They did. They did, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Waka
What had
waka.
you? What did you say?
I said we're gonna treat it like a random encounter, except you're purposely looking for a random encounter, and then roll a d100, and you got the number, and I was like, okay, cool. You spend an hour
Okay.
talking to people, and you find them.
Oh, okay, we've been talking to people. Cool.
Because you rolled the right number right off the bat.
Get busy shitting or get busy dying.
Oh, also, did I give you guys XP for the fucking nobles?
I don't know.
Uh,
We'll always welcome a little bit more XP because we level up slow as balls. We're still only level 10.
You guys did not. So, or I did not say that. I did not add it. So let me do that real quick. That's 4 guys at that CR. Is everyone back?
Yep.
Well, I
I
just
heard-
said
I'm still
Tony.
waiting on Tony.
Yeah, I'm back.
No.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Unless that was the ghost of Tony's past.
Yeah, my shitting ghost.
Cool. You guys each get.
Can I
Oh.
convince you to say that we get 100,000? No, that's a bit much. For 75,000.
No.
Damn.
Fucking-
I was close
For what?
because that would let us level up.
For 4 guards? I don't think so.
You said something about nobles as well.
I didn't say anything about nobles.
Yeah, you said to get the XP for the nobles.
Oh, I meant
What
guards.
labels? We have
Did
not.
I fabricate something in my head?
Yes, yes, you
Yeah, I
did.
think you did.
What the fuck?
That is what Kai said.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
You are not crazy.
That's
Don't worry
not
about it.
what I meant. I
I mean,
fabricated
not-
something with my mouth.
Not that crazy. I'm
that.
getting
Hear
I'm
that.
getting the antidepressant dreams recently.
Oh, yeah.
Not sertraline, but similar, very vivid dreams. So yeah,
You're getting the brain
that's,
zaps.
that's wild.
That's where everyone should be at.
Yippee!
I just took some ibuprofen, and the headache is going down, but I am still a little disoriented.
That's
I
alright.
did not catch the noble thing.
No,
That's
okay.
alright. Don't push yourself. We're here to have fun.
Yeah.
We're not paid for this.
I'm trying to have, and that's why I'm here. Still, I'm trying to have fun.
Yeah, good.
Let-
I
always
point
have fun.
accusingly at you.
I always have fun playing with my friends.
Yippee! Oh, this
you
place looks like
guys
shit. It's like London.
Come across, yeah, they're like, yeah, there's some suspicious people down this alley and over there. Around this alley, there's a fountain over there, and hey, there's a suspicious gathering. And you head over there, and that's where you're at right now in your current marching order. Because this alley is pretty thin.
Alright. Chloe at the front, you there at the back.
These are the suspicious people.
Yeah, you hear some people rumbling and grumbling. And you can either you can kind of take it from here. You can decide if you're gonna go immediately up to them. You can decide if you're gonna stand back in the alley and.
I would like to percept first.
Yeah.
To listen in.
I'm gonna-
to listen in.
Also do a perception. But this one just for a bit general for our surroundings.
Okay.
Keep an eye out. Don't want to get ambushed.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Saw that.
Yeah, no, I just clicked the wrong thing.
I didn't see it.
Good. So for Ide, let's see.
Yippee, that's me.
Yeah, you don't. Cora doesn't really see anything out of the ordinary. It's kind of a grimier part of town. Where it's a town for old nobility, but there's still like the work, the people. And so like yeah, there might be some people like shuttering their windows as they see a fucking Hell Knight and her posse come strutting down the alleyway, but nothing suspicious. Roscoe doesn't really see anything of interest unless he's really interested in some of the trash in the alleyway to go roll around in. Yeah, Ide, you notice that some of the songbirds in the afternoon are not singing, which is a little weird, but you're like, yeah, maybe they're flying off or maybe they're like at the park. You're kind of near the park. Otherwise, you don't
I
see
don't know.
anything.
I'm sus. I'm going to keep my hand resting casually on the pommel of my sword.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Me too.
Akoyakov.
Hi.
Actually, let's do a different. Let's do this one. Get to this one.
You're mumbling.
No, that's a fight one. Never mind. I'm not doing that one.
And can you sort of get a little bit closer to the microphone?
I'm
please?
talking to myself. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just in general.
Koyakov.
Yeah?
As you are looking ahead and kind of listening into this thing, are you gazing down the alleyway, looking at them at all?
She would be very like hyper focused on this because it's her job.
Okay, cool. You pass over a couple nobles, and then suddenly you see someone, and something snaps inside of your brain case. I need a will save.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Koyakov, you fail. Can I get a two? You suddenly cross over this woman's face, and before you even register that you recognize her, you're surrounded in darkness. You are blind for 6 days.
Fucking hell.
I
Right,
think
good. Excellent.
I think at that Koya kind of stumbles and like maybe hits the wall.
Oh, shit, you alright, love?
Everything just went black.
What?
Can't see.
Like, you're blind?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Why?
Okay.
Did you hurt yourself? Poke your eye?
No.
Shit.
Points. She points forward. Everyone stay still.
Are you saying that to your party, or are you raising your voice enough to be heard by the group? Here, I'm gonna move you guys back a little bit too, just so.
Okay, if we're that far back, then maybe she's like, she won't engage immediately. It's just like, one of them is. I must have recognized one of them, or seen them
Oh.
before.
Who was the last one?
I don't think Koya even knows.
No.
It had to be one of these top three.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the
Possibly-
top three.
Obviously, we don't know
yes.
who described
Could
the
it-
woman.
Could it possibly be the one with the custom art?
I mean, they're very childish people, and then another woman who is speaking to them, and also like doing something with this statue here.
Can actually. Am I being stealthy? Yeah. Is that enough to be a bit stealthy so I can listen in to what they're saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna hit the
I'll,
stealth as well.
Like go to here, so I'm not in her eyesight.
Sure. They're going to get a.
I'm going up to.
Well,
I'm going
hold
up
up.
to Claire.
Back. It happens as soon as you see him, right?
Apparently.
Well, this is.
Describe the
this
people
is-
you did see.
What?
Koya-
She's blind.
Koya will do her best. Also, is this the first time Koya has actually been stricken blind by the curse?
Yes, you came close maybe once, I think, but this is the first time you. I'll describe who you saw, but yeah, it was very quick. Like within a matter, like seconds, maybe a second or less. It was very fast. It wasn't particularly painful, surprisingly, but it was very quick, and you are blind as fuck. So as you were looking and craning your neck to see what they were talking about, your eyes did pass over a Chelish noblewoman in green. You also saw a Chelish noble man in the far corner. And there was also this woman who was a little more flamboyant. He didn't get the best read on her, but she had darker complexion, but still light hair, and was probably the soothsayer. So one of those three is the person that set off your curse.
Does any of that ring any bells for people Koya has seen before?
Let's see, Koya. May I look at your fucking thing? That's just the curse. In the sins. Yeah, you don't remember faces. You remember names, some names.
Understood.
Because you were so young, and you have this fog of the curse on you as well. Yeah, you're not sure. Any of these people could have been at your father's estate. He courted nobles and flashy, like merchant-looking people as well.
How tall are these buildings?
They're like 2-story apartments. So like 30-ish, 30, 40 feet.
Okay. I think
We at least need to incapacitate and capture the top three ones that we can see.
Or maybe just observe them.
I heard that. All of
And
China
what?
know you just burped.
And
Okay.
what?
Bastard.
so. Roscoe will invisibly sneak up to here because he chugged that invis potion.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've got one of them.
Burn 2 rounds from his slippers to climb up to the roof of this building.
Nice. As you climb up to the roof of the building, you see something very silly.
Oh,
I'm gonna guide
There,
Koya to this corner, just out of sight.
there is a man, and he is watching your party.
Oh man.
He didn't seem to see because it's like a late afternoon, and Akora and Ide weren't stealthy enough. He did notice that there were people down here, and so he seems to like be casually kind of glancing every now and then. He doesn't seem to know that you're invisible though, or if he does, he doesn't know where you're at.
okay.
Doesn't seem panic about it. And as you look around the roof, you do see a couple others.
Good.
Where are they looking when they're not looking at our party?
They are kind of like some of these guys are moving off map, or on map. They're like kind of scouting around the area. There's another entrance to this area to the north, but I didn't feel like putting 10,000 of the same fucking alleyway in it. This guy's like over here, kind of looking on the other alley. Measure him like that. He doesn't seem to see Roscoe, but you do notice that he has that little symbol around his neck in a golden chain of the smiling jester mask.
Probably guards for these lot then. I say
Yeah,
as
they
Ellie,
did.
not as Ide,
Yeah, they
because Ide
definitely
does not
seem
know
like
this.
Okay.
As Cora drinks that, he kind of makes like a bird sound with one hand. It's very subtle. You see that the two guys kind of glance over, and he does like some sign language motions.
A bird's call, you say?
Yeah,
Do I notice that? Does Ide notice that, considering you specifically mentioned the birds just now when I did mine?
yeah. Ide would notice like a slight bird call.
Yeah.
But
I want to see if that ticks
yeah.
off my suspicion. Like, do I get sussy over that?
Wisdom. Roll wisdom.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's not good. That's
No,
a raw 11.
you're like, oh, there are birds around here.
Yeah, shit.
It's a really
Never
good bird
mind.
call. And yeah, he seems to make some motions, and this other guy kind of like does the same thing to the lady who's talking over here. Kind of shoots a glance up to this guy, and Roscoe could just see all this because he's on the same roof as them, and he's invisible, and they didn't notice him.
Cool.
So she turns and says, "Well, friends, we seem to have some uninvited guests."
Do we hear this?
She does. Yeah, she does raise her voice enough and like says it down into the alley. "Come on out, friends. It's a friendly gathering here."
Koya,
Koya's gonna
stay
use her-
here.
What?
You should stay here. If it's to do with the curse, it's too dangerous.
These guys carrying weapons?
Oh, he is. What's he got on him? He has a short sword and a sap.
No ranged weapons, eh, bud? And they put you on the roof?
Yep, he has sneak attack too, so that's fucking dumb. I didn't. This is just what's in the stat block. I did not modify
Cool.
What does Koya, what do you say to that when he tells you to stay back?
Koya looks. There's a mixture of. There's a mixture of fear and anger, of like fear of I can't say anything. I am freaking out slightly too. This is someone I have sworn vengeance against, and you're telling me to stay back? No,
I know,
I can't do that.
I know, babe, but you're blind. I don't know how long for you. We don't know what else might happen. You caught a glimpse. Stay back. I promise. I won't kill him. I'm just gonna get him, you know?
Fine, but if I hear fighting, I'm going in regardless.
We're probably gonna have to fight. Let's be honest.
Then I'll
But
stay.
you're blind. You can't see anything. You can't do anything. I don't want to lose someone else.
Yes, it's
Ed.
rude to turn away an invitation.
Please, stay here. And then he steps out. All right, you got me. Sorry. I was just, having a little listen in. I'm a cheeky little sod. You may know me. Ide Arami. The Ide Arami, of course. I don't know who you are. I'm just, I'm just traveling along and spreading the good word of this here product, the Happy Marriage. You heard of it? No?
Hold on.
I don't
Hold
see any
on.
recognition on your faces.
No, there is recognition on her face. Actually, I'm just. Oh right, this is not a cop out. Yeah. That and isn't that drink from over in Brasselwalk?
It is. I'm so
On,
honestly.
did you put on
I'm-
fucking YouTuber promoting something music?
Yup.
Oh,
I've gotta say, I'm honestly so psyched that you recognised it. This is the first time someone else has recognised it, and that means that the word is getting out. And
Oh
that-
no,
well,
I just yeah, you know, we've been around Brass Work before.
oh yeah, it's a lovely place, isn't it? Yeah.
I
So,
suppose all will burn in the
happy
coming
marriage.
hellfire, but
I mean, I don't agree with that, but that's your belief, isn't it? It's my belief that, you know, I think the happy marriage is a goddamn fine product, but obviously not everyone believes, or
Believe?
goddamn whatever.
have you not seen the weather? The tornadoes of fire.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Kai, because that was the idea I had earlier that E-Day couldn't put together. Yeah, but you know, it gets like that sometimes. I mean, I know there's plenty of
It-
like, you know,
It's like that never.
apocalyptic shit. You know, I've been to, you know, I've been tomb diving a lot in Assyrian before. I've seen on them, you know, different kinds of countdowns and apocalypse forewarnings and stuff like that.
Oh, you've
Most of them have gone
seen
by.
The
and-
clocks. She pulls out that music's done now. She pulls out a necklace from under her cloak, and
It's the fifth symbol from the pyramid. I am instantly killed.
well, that would have been
Don't give Kai ideas.
No. The spell has been dispelled, but I just remembered it.
really.
Well, I think it was dispelled. It was because we ended up leaving the pyramid, of course. But
No, it's a
please
curse,
continue.
and it's forever. That's why the first guy that you talked with like wore a blindfold because he was scared of it
Yeah.
seeing the symbol because he saw 3 out of the 4 or whatever. But it's not that.
Yeah, what is it then?
It's another countdown clock. You recognize it almost instantly because it's in ancient or Siriani.
Is it? I can't remember. Is the clock like an actual physical clock that we have, and is hers the same, or is it just a representation,
It depends.
or is it like a calendar?
The one that you have is a gem-looking thing. There was also one that you found in one of the pyramids that was like a giant mural on the wall that had a bunch of calculations in the background. That was all counting down to a certain day, 2 years from now, and they're all synced up. And she has one.
What is hers?
Hers also looks similar to your crystalline one, but it's a bit smaller, and it is set in this you know adorning necklace piece. Kind of quick glance at it, that might be like a modern like setting an artifact into a piece of jewelry for like easier carrying around. But she kind of like shows it off. She's like, "You are so close to enlightenment." Yes. When Acturn aligns with the rest of our planet and the great portals awaken.
Oh, great! What? Sorry, Kai.
The great portals awakened and the drowned god will cleanse the land.
The great portals, drowned gods. Please do tell me more. I mean, I don't know if I believe it, but it's fascinating.
So the evidence is right here. Now, this is the day. 2 years from now. Well, less than that. We're at the end of
Oh,
the
okay. I
year.
was about to say today I've got stuff going on tomorrow. You know what I mean? Oh, 2 years.
She-
Oh well.
And we've seen the signs. The great calamities. You don't seem like a magic user, but some of these fine folk here also sense it in the ether.
Oh, that's a good point. Obviously, I've introduced myself. Ida Rami. Who are you guys? Don't know. Don't recognise any of you. I assume I
Names
don't recognise any of them.
No, they all just look like nobles to you. You don't recognize any of them.
Yeah.
Names don't matter here, my dear. Ide Arame.
Thank you.
You.
I mean, what do I address you as?
If you must call me by my earthly name, simply call me.
Guy, Kaya is just furiously
Looking. Oh no,
tapping through fancy
I'm-
name generator right now.
I'm thinking if she would do that, or if not, no, she would do that. Simply call
Yeah,
me.
does she, has she, you know what? Never mind.
Call me Lafrita Solus.
Oh, nice to meet you, Miss Solus, and to your companions here who just don't seem interested in talking.
I
I love that Roscoe has knowledge nobility. What the fuck?
Roscoe does
Roscoe
have
has
knowledge.
literally every knowledge.
Yeah. Neff does too, I'm pretty sure.
Is that a name that we all recognize?
Yes.
There's two names actually that Koyakov would recognize. So Koya, you know that Lafrita Flamericus is the a sorcerer woman that was that your father was infatuated with. She had a unhealthy obsession with the taboo, and
Oh,
Was she the one that got arrested for being naked or something in the last town?
no, she is
I think I know her then. Because well, at least her name.
Yeah,
she's
you
the
know
one
her.
who designed the curse and put it on Koyakov.
Yeah.
Hey. I
However, it's her first name that this woman has taken, but you know the name Solus is one of the noble families that were regularly involved with your father.
Can I roll
So this
a
might not be the
will?
same woman.
It might not be. No. Can I roll a will save to see if Koya can keep her composure and stay in hiding?
Oh, sure.
Because
Roll your crazy sense motive first, because she's probably lying.
you know what? You're right.
Yeah, and also, yes, Koyakov will pass the will save. Sense motive. You think that +5 to sense motive? Jesus Christ! Yeah, she's gonna get a roll, but yeah, I don't think she's gonna pass it. No. Koyakov, from the inflection in her voice, she doesn't seem like she's confident with that first name yet. So you just assume that the first name is something that she's taken up as her position in the cult. You feel like everyone maybe gets that first name, but she seems really proud about her last name.
Solus.
And yes, Solus.
No. Yeah.
Lafrita was the first name, Solus was the second.
Yes.
So
is
she's
what,
definitely a
Lafrita-
Solus.
Is Lafrita like a title? Is that what I'm understanding?
Like a rank.
Or is it like
It's like a name. It's like they're all named that. It could be like a rank, but you know.
or is
it's
it like
not.
or is it
You-
like
but
that there
you-
was an original Lafrita and then whoever takes that place is also called Lafrita?
You're not sure about the inner workings of how this came about, but you do know that Lafrita was a name of the woman who cursed you, and this woman seems to have taken her name recently, but doesn't have the same confidence in introducing herself as such.
So she's not the same
Okay.
woman. Okay.
Were you about to? Were the other four about to introduce themselves?
Oh yeah, the other nobles kind of go through like, I'm so and so, minor noble who doesn't fucking matter. This is my daughter, and this guy's like, yeah, I'm so and so, and this lady's like, yeah, I'm so and so. I'm Rita Spaghetti. Like they are.
Note that down.
they're-
Note that down.
They are seemingly random, but very like concerned nobles. They like this guy's like a baron nearby. This guy's like barely a noble. He's like a demi baron. He doesn't own any land actually. Same with this
He's
lady.
the fourth
She's-
son of an earl. Fourth
She
son's
is.
of earls
She's
never
a
turn anything down.
yeah. She's a demi
Right.
demi
But, you know.
baroness. Which is she's it's a granted title. Her family did something for someone, and so they got to be aristocrats, sort of. They look more like commoners than anything, but they're well off.
Ooh.
This guy looks a little better, and he's talking about, yeah, my daughter is a spellcaster, and she has felt the pressure. Her spells are failing more often. It's harder for her to focus, and well, we knew something was going wrong with magic in the world.
All right.
Just from some of my suppliers in the plains, we've already heard tales of strange, inclement weather. And you can see in the skies, yet some nights when it's clear, you can see the coloring is wrong. The stars are seemingly in the wrong spot at times. It's very real, observable.
The drowned god and the portals. Are those recognizable? I can't remember if that is something we have seen before.
Those are
Probably
not.
in relation.
Those
All
are
right.
new to you.
That's
In that case,
I know.
Ide is like, oh, nice. Well, as I mentioned, I've been to some tombs. I've seen the clocks before, like you mentioned. That's a very nice little gem you've got there, by the way. I've seen a bigger one actually back in Syrian. I didn't hear anything about this drowned gods or portals. Please do tell me more. That sounds wild. And she is totally genuine about this. Because obviously, well, tomb raiding is exciting stuff in multiple ways.
Okay, cool. Let me get up my lore stuff. Oh.
Also, who has the clock? I don't think it's not in Neth's item.
I think
inventory?
Quake actually does.
Shit, do I?
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
I guess
everyone
it
check
is
the
a cult.
inventory.
I guess it is a cult artifact. I guess I would be holding on to it.
Yeah, it's a small gemstone with a single hieroglyphic number that slowly but continuously counts down.
Make sure that it is in my sheet.
And the specific date is the 11th of Neth, 4718 Absalom Reckoning. And I'll re-show you the handout. There is a handout for it.
Wait, the Acturn lexicon is something different, of course. Yeah.
That's a book.
That's the
Yeah,
book.
yeah. I saw Acturn. I was like, ooh, there is. No one else has got it in their inventory, right?
I don't think so. I think Neth has the book. You have the book.
No, I meant the clock.
Oh right, yeah. Koyakov has it.
I just added it to my sheet, so.
Oh, okay. I might have done
Yeah.
it on my own, I bet.
She kind of smiles and just says, "Well, if you've been in Osirion, then you've seen these clocks. You know that every 56 years, the planet aligns with ours, and some strange things happen. But this time around, Ramlock's hollow is to devour our planet, to make room for the drowned god.
What did she say?
Ramlock's hollow is to consume the entire planet. It's a demiplane
Ramlock's Hollow.
where the drowned god is imprisoned.
And who's the drowned god then?
That's his name. He is the drowned god.
Oh, he doesn't have a name. That's sort of one. Yeah, that's fair. Wow, that's wild. So, does the entire plane get eaten? Like, like I'm imagining, like it's like our plane's a chip and they're eating it. Chip like Americans say. or is it like
Well, we know
it
from our
gets sucked
astronomy.
through? Like, because you mentioned portals, does our world get sucked through all these portals? Like, I don't know, you're sucking some jelly through a straw.
We know that our planet is round thanks to the interactions with our moon and our great scholars and the telescopes that they invent. We can see
Yeah.
out into the stars. So,
You
imagine.
said our plane, though.
Oh, I said our planet.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said plane. My apologies. That's even more fascinating than if it's a planet.
She holds up like there's like an apple at this defaced statue of some like this might have been an Eridan statue way back in the day, but it's been defaced a number of times. There was like an upside down pentagram on it, but that's since been defaced with like the number 11.
Hmm.
Like this apple, you see.
I see the
Where-
apple.
And she kind of takes out a knife and slowly starts peeling it off, taking our world off, like peeling the skin.
Wow.
Of course, the gods will eat it, much like this apple, and will use the rest of its nutrition to continue its rebirth.
That's nuts. That's wild. Like, is it a physical? Is it like a big creature out in space?
None can truly know, but we know it is a god of unbelievable powers,
Wow. That's awesome.
consuming worlds in
I
the
wonder how that will affect Rover Gug.
great. Rovagug is puny compared to the drowned god. He's but an insect.
Well, I mean, you know, that's at least
be-
a small it's a good side effect for those who don't believe in this. At least in the drowned god, at least they know that Rover Gug is well, he's gonna get vored in the end.
That is the one way to put it. Yes,
Yeah. Sorry, my vocabulary's not amazing mostly.
he will be consumed as the drowned god consumes all life in the blackness between the stars. It is merely our turn.
Wow. None of these guys have got the Four Horsemen thing, right?
Give me a perception check.
I will. Damn, that's not great, but it's not horrific. 28.
No one among these five has that symbol. No. Even on the statue, the symbol on there is the number, just the number 11 was painted over Asmodeus' symbol.
So, Ide has nothing that links these to that other group that we heard about.
Correct. Ide does not. Roscoe does.
Right.
And as she's peeling this apple and saying all this too, Ide might notice that too while you're looking around, looking for the symbols. She does flick a few kind of hand movements. And she is careful to hold the apple like up to your eye level when she does this.
Yeah. She's doing some sleight of hand shit to me. Some
Kind
magician
of.
shit.
It's
You
more
know?
like she is signaling someone else.
Well, yeah, she's using the apple to redirect my attention away from the fact that she is also surreptitiously doing some hand signals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Like a magician
either-
with some.
Can either me or Roscoe tell what she's trying to do?
You kind of like watching her do this and explain this to her. You do notice that the thugs kind of relax a little. Two of them, one of them does. To kind of like move over to see what Ide does. Same with this guy. He makes his little bird song again. Just a short little chirp, and this guy pops his head up, and Cora can see this guy do a little hand signal, and this guy very quietly, effortlessly positions himself on the other side to watch Ide, as this other guy keeps an eye on Koyakov below.
Do they look like they're prepping to jump Ide?
They look like they're prepping to jump in if Ide does anything.
Okay.
Ide doesn't know that.
Cora is gonna keep right behind this guy. She's like half unsheathing. As
Yeah,
much as you can with a massive fucking greatsword.
Yeah, your hand on the greatsword, ready to like come at it. Which sure, but also they both have unhook potions off of their belts and like have it at the ready just to drink, or to slam back, if they need to.
Now, see, Roscoe has not been inactive during this.
Oh, good.
Roscoe
Yeah.
is invisible, and I did read through the exact wording of how invisibility as a spell works. It only breaks if you attack someone.
Yup.
Are you
Pickpocketing someone is not attacking them.
Correct.
So yeah, Roscoe's been going around taking these guys' weapons and potions and anything else that he can pull off of their belt.
Okay. They get a perception.
I know exactly what I want to do.
This guy kind of like growls kind of in your general direction, even though he can't see you. He's like, "Hands off, mate. I know you're up here somewhere."
Ooh.
No trouble here. No trouble for our mistress. No trouble for you. Shirley. You're no.
Oh, Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley. Sounds like your friend's interested in some of the same things we are. Could be allies. He's just kind of looking around because he has no idea where you're at, but he did feel you tug at his belt. Because that sleight of hand against his perception, he beat you.
Yeah.
You can give me one for the other guy though.
Yeah, let's see. Do I want to burn more resources? You know what? Well, here, I'll see how it goes first.
Okay, that guy doesn't notice.
Roscoe
so-
considers immediately knocking back the potion he took, but there is a chance it's like an enlarge and that he'll fall off the roof, so he decides not to.
Okay.
If you're looking at Cora at all, who's also invisible, but
Fine.
I'm assuming if we're both invisible that we can kind of see each other.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Nope, just invisible. Nope, you're invisible
Okay.
to
Yeah.
everything.
I thought we might be like on a different plane kind of thing, but okay.
Nope.
Roscoe, roll me a d6.
D6.
Alright, so you reach in his potion belt and kind of just grab the easiest one to get, and you end up with one of these.
Oh. Yeah, Roscoe will keep that on him.
I have I know what I'm gonna ask next. I don't know. It might kick things off, so let's just
Yeah,
make
I
sure
guess.
that everyone is ready before.
Cora,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You sound like you're gonna do a thing.
Just staying right behind this guy. I am. If he does anything that is in any way on the offensive, I'm like swinging at him from behind him. I don't have sneak attack, but
well,
I'm-
he'll definitely be flat-footed to you. He knows that there's at least one invisible person nearby, and but he doesn't know where the hell you are because invisibility gives you like a plus 40.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have true seeing, so that's fine. Cool. All right, yeah.
What are you doing, Koya?
These two are getting potions out, ready to drink. This guy kind of pats the spot where Roscoe just pickpocketed him a couple times. Like,
I don't know what Koya would do right now because she's kind of like waiting for things to pop off, and also
She's just listening.
How does spellcasting work when I'm blind?
can't.
You don't draw line of sight to anyone, so any spell that requires that doesn't work. But it doesn't give you any kind of spell failure chance.
Do you have any like? Can you do like AOE?
I think Koya, like hearing how things are going, is going to cast Bless
okay.
and just give everyone a +1 to attack for now because I didn't prepare my spell list properly. I guess. Let me check.
Okay.
Let me check through my spells to see if any of them are line of sight.
Whilst you're doing that, Ide has a
Does
prepared
that
action, by the way.
It has
Uh,
a verbal component to it, so she will probably hear it.
Even over our talking.
Yeah. It's a spell.
Okay. Are you still gonna do that, Koya, then?
She'll hold it for a thing. She'll hold it to cast first if things pop up. How about that?
Okay, yeah, you're ready to cast the spell. Okay, cool. Sure.
Yeah, I've got an action paired. But yeah, I sort of I'm like listening. I've got just my hand just resting on the palm of my sword, very casually, but still ready. But other hand on my waist, just like nodding along, genuinely very interested in what's being said. And then she's like, "So what's all this got to do? Like, how does this all tie in with Ligrin Belzira then?"
Oh!
And if she like makes a move to do anything except answer the question, I am going to draw my blade and full attack her.
Cool. Yeah, she raises both of her eyebrows. She had like a really good poker face going on, but as soon as you name dropped their fucking leader, her mask just like cracks for a split second. It resets very quickly as she gains her composure back. She's like, "Oh, you know of our leader?"
Oh yeah, I know of him. Haven't met him
you-
yet, but I know of him quite well actually.
He's
Since before actually all this, to be honest.
He probably maybe a merchant then. He's a merchant of some renown. He
We
deals
both know
more
about that.
with Thuvia than Osirian, but they are neighboring countries. I could see how you've crossed paths.
I know of him from before this, and we both know he's more than a merchant. Don't worry.
He's
I
so
give
much-
I give a
he's-
big old wink.
He's so much more than a merchant.
Of course he is. So
He's-
I'm genuinely curious. How is it?
Quite the
know.
man. Oh, he's the one who's discovered most of this knowledge.
Well, some of this is known beforehand. Obviously, the pharaohs knew. What did he discover? I'm
Yes.
curious.
So you know where the pharaohs. So you know that she gets like a little autistic about it.
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah,
little
she
bit
like- she
autistic
like-
about it as
yeah,
well.
she, like,
This is-
walks in.
Oh, after all, we've got to have someone that knowledge dumps the law.
This is stuff found in tombs, and this is like my bread and butter.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she kind of
I'm
walks in with
matching.
this too. She's like, yeah, so you know about the Pharaoh of Numbers, how he was gifted the mind quakes. So Lingren,
Yeah. We
Has
we
had-
came across him.
Lingren has had the same gift from the gods beyond the stars since he was a boy, or at
What
least a
gift?
young man. He's also been blessed by the mind quakes. He can read between the stars and the blackness.
Kai,
He's
have
seen
you
all
been-
this.
So,
Hmm?
have we been told what that is? I don't recognize that term.
Mindquakes?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
She's going a
Fine.
little bit beyond, but she's talking. Yeah, she's like, yeah. So you know, the Pharaoh of Numbers had the mindquakes. That's how he figured out these countdown clocks and when the drowned god is coming back. And
Oh, that they never refer to mindquakes then when they're talking about the Pharaoh's number, so I didn't quite recognize what that term was referring to, but obviously it means
so yeah, you're more of, yeah. You said you were a tomb delver. Yeah, I suppose you're not
Oh, yeah.
scholarly, but
a little bit.
it'd be
I know my
it probably
partner, she's very scholarly.
all right. Yeah, your partner, or your bosses, or whoever. Yeah, yeah. So it's a pity she's not here. The mindquakes, they are a blessing from the stars.
Yeah, that makes sense. That lines up with
They-
what I've seen then.
They it's a magic unknown to most any mortal. So powerful and grants so much knowledge. Yes, he's well respected. He knows what's coming, and he's been, made it his
Oh,
mission for people such as myself, and my family's been with him for many years, to spread the word and get people ready to join the great communion for when the drowned god returns, so that we may join him as one.
oh, so it's like his plan. Well, I say his plan. Some of the stuff, that he's got going on. It's like when the drowned god comes, it's a boon. It's like a reward almost.
Sort of, yes. We need to
Yeah,
prepare
that's cool.
ourselves to leave the planet. So we're with
Well, of course, if the planet's been
deal-
eaten.
Yes, the magic and such, and join the drowned god in his live atop him
Well- On Acton?
on his journey between the stars. Acton is but the seed of revival.
Right. So he's the drowned god's in Acton.
It's the
He's
key.
sort of like Rovagug in a way.
A bit.
Sorry to name drop again.
No, I mean Rovagug is imprisoned here on our planet. Like we know,
Yeah.
we know this, a very
So-
common knowledge. But he's entrapped in a different way. Acton is more
Yeah.
like the key to his prison, and here is more like the yoke to the embryonic god. He
Right,
consumes it to grow and become his full form.
And is it only like the group that Ligrin is working with that get to go with you? Go beyond?
Unless
Or is it going to
there's-
be a bunch of other
unless-
people?
We're not sure. There may be others blessed with the mindquakes, but they have not made themselves known to each other yet.
Oh wait, is it only the Mindquakers? Are you Mindquaking?
No, our leader is. We are out recruiting people for the grand project.
Yo, you
So how do you
mind breaking
benefit?
so hard right now.
How do I benefit? Well, I benefit because I wish to join with the drowned god, and when we go, my family has been with Lingren since I was a wee girl.
Oh, so it's not just those with the Mindquakes that get to go. It's the followers as well.
Yes,
Sweet. All right. Yeah.
and
So,
you're so knowledgeable. You'd be a great boon to us.
I
If
dabble.
You were to
I mean,
join.
I'd love to, have a chat with Ligren. Is he around? I've heard of him for so long, and I know so much about him. I'd love to finally shake his hand.
That sounds like a deception check.
No, I'm very genuine about my desire to get up close and shake his hand, be within reaching distance of him. This is very genuine.
Be within my area of
I'm gonna shake his hand though. You're gonna stab him.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say,
want
Sounds
you-
truths still
Look.
require a bluff check.
No,
you-
if I want to shake his hand, that means one of his hands are down.
You have some aggressive intent with Lingren, so
Of
that's
course I do.
still a bluff check.
I am sounding like a cop right now.
Yeah.
Love
Let me just. Where's my bluff? how good does my bluff? It's not great, gang. I'm just saying, it's not great.
Why the fuck don't you have sense motive, bitch? You're a cultist.
She's
Oh.
it's a genetic
It's a 9
thing.
plus 5, gang.
It's a genetic. It's not genetic. It's a.
Wait.
She's in the cult because of her family. She doesn't have the energy of a cultist.
Can I-
fucking guess.
Can I get
Yeah.
a bonus because I am technically very much telling the truth?
Yeah, I'll give you a +2.
And especially because of the conversation so far, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she kind of narrows her eyes a little bit at the suggestion, but it's like, she doesn't decline the idea. She's like, well, he's a very busy man. Even I don't see him more than
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
a couple, like once a year at least. Sometimes more if I'm lucky. But like every recruit will meet him. He's the one with the blessing.
Oh,
he
that's
can
good to know.
Divine your future more accurately than any horror reader. Even myself, I'm a practitioner, and even though we're in the age of uncertainty, like, he has been accurate. He is yet to be wrong about any of this.
Oh,
or
that's
anything
awesome.
else in people's lives.
So, right, give me a second.
But yes, he is.
So he's not around, right? Yeah.
He's not in the city. No, he tends to still maintain his merchant business in East Rakan, and is often out and about with that.
Hmm.
If you were to meet him, and obviously schedule an appointment.
Well, one day,
especially especially if you're interested in joining us. Like I said, your knowledge is quite deep, useful. It's not even some of the well-learned. She motions to these nobles who are all like listening intently to this conversation because this is all new to them. Even the more well-learned among us, like don't have that real-world experience,
Oh, well, it's very difficult. Some of
Of
these
course,
pyramids are super dangerous.
You're talented.
Uh,
Very talented.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind. So are you I guess you're like the head of the local branch then? What's going on? What's going on with this ceremony here?
Oh, this is just a small bit of offering of our worldly possessions to have a bit of luck to help cut through the miasma of magics for our good friend here, Mr. Spaghetti and his daughter.
So it's an
for her-
offering
to
Sorry,
help
go on.
her with her difficulties in magic lately. She's just started, and that's when the
All right.
miasma hits. So she can hardly cast a cantrip.
So it's an offering to the drowned god, right?
Yes and no. It's more of a ritual to help cleanse the mind, calm it down, understand what's happening, and help her push through the miasma to reach her.
Like a bit of
Potential.
intense yoga. Yeah.
A bit, yes.
Is it gauche to offer liquid if it's a drowned god? I
Oh,
don't mean
of
to seem
course.
insensitive.
No, he's being of graciousness of any offering of worldly possession.
That's good. Well
It's
then, let me
acceptable.
just a small offering. I pull out a bottle of Happy Marriage out of one of my bags of holding and put it down. Yeah. There we go.
Do you make this offering to this god for this cult?
No, not to the god. Well, I mean, she described it as not to the god, and it being to help a young girl with her
Do
magic.
you-
That
do you-
sounds nice.
Do you participate in this cultic offering by setting a bottle of liquid, a worldly possession, down at the foot of this defaced statue?
Now, technically, it's not my worldly possession.
Still, no. Ellie, no.
I'm just curious.
Uh, give me a second.
She's watching you very intently as you pull out this bottle in slow mo.
Well, I mean, would Ide know any reason why she shouldn't? Because
Based
from
on
what you've
her
described,
conversation,
that
no.
this isn't
She wouldn't.
an offering to the god. This is just something to help a young girl.
Okay, no.
That is what you've said, right?
She wouldn't.
I
Do you have knowledge religion or knowledge planes at all, Ide?
if
No, but I did roll that one earlier. What was that for?
That
No,
was
that
for
was for a
something that
different check.
wasn't this.
Yeah, I have a single rank in those, but no ranks, but a single point. So if I
Okay,
can do either of those
yeah,
unchained,
no, you can do those. Yeah, if you have a point in them.
Kai, I'm hearing this entire conversation, right?
That's no.
that's an 8. It's the same roll.
Oh, it's the same. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ida, you would recognize this as like sort of a ritual circle, and you're like, you think about
Then in
it.
that case, I would not.
You're like,
I would not have reached for the bottle then.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, she's like,
that
yeah,
is
so-
retconned.
she explains all this to you, and you're like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's really cool.
Of course, you are welcome to place an offering if you so wish. If you have intent to join us.
I do, but I don't really have something to offer currently. We'll have to talk about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
You did just stumble here without, fate's guided you to us with your
Yeah.
knowledge and our knowledge combined.
Oh.
The future is great.
I just had another thing pop up. I mean, obviously this is
Well,
this
there's
seems
also-
all normal to me, but I heard recently that there was something happened at a graveyard. Was that related to this? Because I was curious.
Oh, grave robbing is so vile. No, we don't disturb.
I don't know if it was a grave robbing exactly, but there was some messy stuff going on. Do you know
No,
anything
we
about
don't-
that?
We let the dead rest. Their souls have moved on from this planet and this plane
Oh,
of
okay.
existence. There's
That's
no
good to know.
reason to disturb
That
them.
yeah, it's not nice to hear. So I'm glad. I was kind of testing you on that because obviously that would be a little bit if that was you. So it's good to know.
Every spell school has its place, but
Of course.
typically are the necromancers that end up joining us more do so for the love of knowledge and destroying the undead than for creating them. It's just foul.
Okay, so that was unrelated to you guys then.
Absolutely. We don't rob graves or do anything
Oh.
like this. And even then, our necromancers, all of us give our entire bodies to the movement. If it is discovered, or if the blackness between the stars blesses Lingren with the knowledge of that our vessel must be made of stitched flesh, we happily offer it while we are alive. But
So
never taking
probably
anything
another-
without my consent.
There's probably another cult around then, right?
Oh, cult's such a dour word.
I don't know what the appropriate word is. Sorry, like I said, my
yeah.
vocabulary earlier is a bit limited.
Yeah, it's the difference between the learned and those with real world experience.
Yeah. Do you know who did that then?
Oh no, I've
Oh,
only
that's
been
a shame.
focused on this.
Well, that's neither here nor there. That's unrelated to this. I just thought I'd ask.
Is your
Yeah.
friend going to join us? By the way, she's been in the alley for a while.
Oh yeah, she might join us in a minute. I just have one more question.
Of course.
Do you know what Ligren wants with Koyakov?
She is going to actually roll a knowledge check because she doesn't recognize Koikov's name.
Oh.
She gets a nat 1. I don't know who Koyakov is.
Oh God.
Who is that? Is that
Ide would just trust that because I deliberately don't put any points in sense motive.
yeah?
Can I?
I think someone else might want to do that before I
Yeah, no,
continue.
Koya will sense motive that, and
Yeah, sure, do it.
depending on what she gets, Koya might be
46, huh?
coming out of the alleyway.
She doesn't fucking know who you are.
Oh yeah. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it then.
No, Koya's actually pissed off at that because she recognizes her. I think Koya's just like, well, she called me out from being in the alleyway, might as well now.
She's like, yeah, I'm afraid I don't know who that is, Miss Ide.
Bullshit!
Oh,
Oh, sorry about this. This is my girlfriend. She's blind right now. Do you need a hand, love? Come here.
Koya has like one hand on the wall, like kind of like pacing, like allowing, like using it as a guide, and like
I walk over and take her arm to help,
like hell you
Bring
don't
it.
remember me.
and I bring her over.
I'm sorry, I don't. I genuinely don't. I don't know any. I forgot the name of your race. What's your race? I want to. Sylph is not the right word. It's
Undyne.
it's the other one. Undyne.
Undyne. Yeah.
I generally don't know any Undyne personally.
Koya like blindly pointing like where, like it's like, Ida, am I pointing in the right direction?
I like to think that you point and continue talking, and as you're talking, Ide just reaches across and just gently readjusts where your arm was pointing.
Thank you.
You're pointing at the scar on your eye, like. Is that
No,
what's
you.
Oh yeah.
you step in their circle a bit. Oh, that's
Yeah. Sorry,
okay.
I didn't mean to step. Yep.
Sorry.
I imagine, like-
Genuinely.
I imagine Koya's eyes are completely black right now.
Yes, they're completely blackened. It's like ink in the water, just like an octopus, just completely. I genuinely, I'm sorry, but I don't know your friend, Miss Ide Arami. I barely know you. We've hit it off pretty good, but is she? Oh, she appears to wear the armor of the knighthood.
Yeah. I think she thinks you're someone that. No, like I don't know. There seems to be some recognition here between one way, so maybe she knows someone with a similar name or something. I don't know.
Miss Koyakov, how do you know me?
Is
I
Koya
feel like
just gonna go? Is she just gonna go for it? Is she just gonna go for the whole truth? I think she is. She's this pissed off. She's been listening to this entire time.
I'm gonna turn to Koya and just sort of like put an arm on her shoulder and lean in and just like whisper gently, just like, "Are you alright? You know, you seem really stressed right now. We can go home if you want."
Oh yes, you're free. You're free to like take your foot home. There's no pressure to join right now.
Ide's whispering. Ide's whispering.
All right.
Just sort of, I'm checking in with Koya, just
Like,
in case. Yeah.
Like you can't see her irises, but you can almost tell by how her mouth, like in the shape of like her mouth right now, and how the roiling steam of her hair is very erratic. She is angry.
Don't say something you might regret.
Miss Koyakov, I can see that you are stressed or maybe frustrated at something. I mean no offense. I just do not recognize you.
She tries to take a deep breath. We met a few times before when I was younger, at Legrin's parties.
Oh. She kind of looks to like unlock, like, you know, neurons firing off from her childhood. I was but a babe when my family was taking me to those. I genuinely don't remember seeing you particularly, or any other. There were other children at those.
How old is this woman, by the way?
About the same age as Koyakov,
Okay.
like late 20s.
Oh, you must have met when you were both kids then. That's adorable.
Yeah, in passing, perhaps. It just didn't imprint on me. I do not recognize. I was never given names, of course.
So, you're probably angry at something that maybe they did when back then. Took a bit of your cake at one of these parties. That, well, maybe she doesn't remember, but you do, Koya. I mean, is there anything else? How would DJ say this? I don't know if there's anything you can get out of this. Basically, what she's trying to say is she's not sure if making a big confrontation right now will actually be any good to you, because we've got a lot of information, you know. But obviously, I am still looking to Koya to see what she's gonna do.
Yeah,
There's a moment in Koya's eyes that you like, not really eyes because they're covered, but there's something shift, and she just looks at Lafrida.
in scare quotes.
Yeah. I have a few things to say,
Oh, please.
and I am speaking honestly. You seem to
That's
have a
it.
lot of trust in Ligrin. I don't suggest having trust in that man.
That's impossible. He's gifted by the mindquakes. He's been right. Every prediction in this age where predictions are no longer true.
That is not what I mean. I meant his character. He is the type of person who would betray anyone as long as it furthered his own goals. I hear stories that he's going to betray his own daughter.
He has a daughter?
Indeed.
I've never heard of that, and my family's been with him nearly the entire time. It's something I will question, for sure.
I'll be careful about that if you chose to.
Indeed.
Oh, I know the internal politics of our organization. This could be scandalous, of course. Secret daughter of our leader?
If you want the full story that I heard, not only did Oya is going to try to basically convince this woman, hey, this is not. Don't trust Ligrin.
It sounds a lot like a diplomacy check.
It does. I'm going to use enhanced diplomacy.
Okay?
I'm also gonna help.
Okay. Okay, yeah, Ida gives a +4. So that's
34.
34. Igorian diplomacy?
I don't know. Maybe.
Cool. 15 plus 1.5 times your CR.
What's Igorian? Let's look this up.
Gregorian is the city we're going to.
Oh,
The capital city of Chiliax.
Pog.
What was your number?
34.
Mine?
34. And what were you trying to convince her of?
Essentially, Koya is going to explain her backstory without saying it's her backstory.
Just
and
like he
say-
said, she said, kind of thing.
Yeah.
and explain that Ligrin Belzyra doesn't give a shit about anyone else other than himself.
That's certainly troubling hearsay.
The way I'm supporting is saying that, yeah, my girlfriend here, she used to have very close ties with, Ligrin's group, so she knows. She was here before you were,
Oh, we're the same age. That is troubling, considering what we're trying to accomplish. I suppose I should. look
Bless
into
you.
it.
Bless you.
Bless me.
Sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
I
She
suppose.
bursts into flames, this being demon country.
I suppose I won't. I suppose it's something
Ah,
worth looking
later.
into.
Carefully.
Carefully. Miss Koyakov, is there a way to perhaps reach you? Maybe by sending?
I am available via sending.
I don't remember how sending works. Do you have to just
You
know
just have to know
someone?
the person's name.
Oh.
Pretty sure.
Cool. Oh, then I will also make myself available.
Were there any other questions you wanted to ask, love? Whilst we're
There
here?
is. What happened to the previous Lafrida?
Oh, you know of that well. If you know so much about Lingaren, Lafrita is the name that all women take upon themselves when they become like me, a recruiter for new films.
You're very quiet again, Kai.
Oh, Lafrita is a name that all us women take on when we become like myself, the most sociable, the recruiters for the movement, and our main goal being, of course, to build a seed ship to, well, take us into the stars. But
Oh, you're
of
building a
course,
ship. That's pretty cool.
well, that's the end goal.
How big is it?
It depends on how many people we find before the end of the first year.
Oh, so you're building one big boat.
But yes, my true name is Kamina.
Well, it's lovely to meet you. I'm touched that you trust us with your original first name. You know. It's odd. Why have all the women take on the same name as someone that you knew? Do the men take on a name?
No, the men do not. The women
What
take on
about the
the name.
non-binaries and the beyonds and stuff like that?
It depends on how feminine they are, if they fit with the name or not. They kind of have
Oh, it's a bit odd.
a choice to take it or not. Us cis women don't have it in a ritual for us specifically.
It's odd.
Very, very complex ritual. Like I said, the non-binary,
Taking-
non-conformists have it their choice to or not. if
Bit
they
odd to
so
take
desire.
on your leader's lover's name.
Yeah, his wife's name, yes. Including, well, maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't need to know the finer details of the ritual.
Oh, but
Oh?
please, we would love to hear it.
I mean, I'm fascinated. I don't get it all, this sort of thing, but it is still fun to hear about.
Oh well, we spiritually take on his wife's name, as she has been fundamental in aiding in his mind quakes and keeping him alive during those tasks. They are arduous tasks, man. You have witnessed one. It nearly kills him. But the true Lafrita keeps him alive, and they really work well together. She, in the ritual, we aspects of her, aspects of his wife, and we do indeed take on some of her wifely duties.
That
Gross!
kind of sounds like a harem, right? Or at least the Western conception of a harem.
If you're so close-minded to such things, we don't, we all are welcome in our community.
Well, I'm just concerned for the well-being of, the female members if they're being effectively, potentially, being taken advantage of,
Oh, Of course not. And then once we've taken the title and changed our name and completed the ritual, we set to go about finding new members using whatever means we deem appropriate.
But why do you need to take on the name and perform wifey duties for the leader? And only the feminine people?
Well, it takes out, it keeps her balanced as well. It serves a purpose. She does use a lot of her energy to take him through the mind quakes.
So, what,
Right.
you're connected to the original?
In a sense, yes.
I wonder if she can hear this conversation.
Oh, likely not. I've kept this all under a spell. Anyone within 100 feet can hear it.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. I'm not magically inclined myself. I can't really do it very well.
Well,
Even
it's
the sort of natural stuff to my people, I can't really access.
it's more of a precaution since, Asmodeus and all that. She motions at the defaced Asmodean statue.
Yeah. So
The
yeah, any
other
more?
kind wouldn't
Uh.
be so fond of us.
Yes, well... Sexist stitches. She says about her own father.
Misogynists get bludgeonists? No, that doesn't
Well,
quite work.
we don't have the same hierarchy or defined roles as hell. I can tell you that. Well, we're free to do as we please. We aren't forced to take on the ritual.
I still suggest
Or just take on the wifely duties.
No. Only if we so wish to become. Become one.
Look,
You can become.
Perhaps we
Look.
too will be blessed with the mind quakes.
look.
He certainly makes other things quake. That's too much information.
Kai.
I understand that. I understand where you're coming from, but I bring you a genuine warning that things will not go well if you trust him.
They've gone well so far, and I've trusted him my whole life, but I can see perhaps where some things might go awry.
Sorry, what? Kai, I could not hear that. Could you step forward a little
Oh,
bit?
I can see perhaps where some things may go awry if your stories are true. Again, something I will look into, see for myself.
Carefully.
I
Quietly.
suppose,
Oh, of course, carefully. I can't upset the internal politics. They're quite the pecking order among the women.
Of course there is.
Well, if you've ever been with him, you'll know why.
I think Koya throws up in her mouth a little bit there.
Oh, babe, you're getting a bit nauseous again from the blindness.
Yes, of course.
If there's
fine.
nothing else that you want to ask her, we should be on our way back home.
So
Of course.
He's never ever spoken of his daughter or his ex-wife.
He has an ex-wife? No.
I mean, of course he does if he has a daughter.
Yeah,
Suppose.
Koya would have
If-
explained that during the backstory part.
Yeah. If Lafrita had a daughter, I'm suppose we'd be aware of it. So, if he does have a secret ex-wife, that would be quite scandalous, and well, it means that he would have lied to all of us. Well, at
Yeah.
least him and my parents, and everyone my parents' age.
Well, if that is the truth, which obviously I'm a bit more biased inclined to believe due to my, proximity to my girlfriend here, then I wish you good luck in, well, getting out. And, well, either way,
If things ever get dangerous for you, send to me, okay? And I'll send someone to help you.
oh yeah, we'll help.
Uh, well, hopefully I won't need the kind of help that she looks at Koyakov up and down. Koyakov can't see that she's looking her up and down. Your organization gives. I will be far away by that point.
Indeed. The only reason why I'm being cordial at all right now is because of Ide here.
Yeah, I'm not a Hell Knight, by the way. So if that matters, then I'll still help.
But,
She's
My friends
you're
will still help.
part of her posse.
but I also
I mean, she's kind of
recognize-
part of my posse. I like to think.
Okay. But I also recognize that there are times where diplomacy is better than the pyre.
Well, yeah. Well, we don't agree on the pyre stuff personally, but
We agree enough to follow each other.
we
We make it work.
yeah, we don't follow each other. We walk side by side.
Speaking of, if we are stepping away, I genuinely need your help.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna guide you the whole way. Don't worry. Anyway, take care. It was a lovely conversation we had. Do keep in mind what we talked about, though.
Oh, I
So-
will.
And
You'll be here.
until you find your answers, maybe not mention us.
I am a master at the art of subtlety. Like I said, the internal politics with the women around him, you get good at these sorts of things.
Yeah.
I'll be able to find out my answers soon enough.
Anyway, Toodaloo will be off then.
Have a good evening.
Evening. I won't call her away.
And goodbye to your invisible friend as well.
We have
See-
invisible friends.
I like to think that I'm a master of the art of subtlety is right when Roscoe's fucking invisibility wears off, showing him constructing a fucking Wile E. Coyote trap behind these two. But, well, I'm glad I didn't need to use this on you folks. You seem a decent sort. Here, you can have your potion back. And he hands this man his potion back.
That's what I thought I dropped it or something. What? You need this? I could make another one. You don't need it? Well, I'll take it back then.
I might look. I stole it from you, but yeah, it was just precaution in case we had to kill each other. I'm glad we didn't have to.
That is always nice. I kind of like killing, but my arm's a little sore. Yeah, we'll go hunting tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I know how sore your arm can get. Being a goon.
Yeah.
Gooning's hard work, I'm up all night gooning.
Anyway,
Boss has me gooning for him the whole time.
what? Snake
Sometimes he likes to join us with our gooning.
woman. Oh,
He likes to watch sometimes as we do our gooning work.
Jesus fucking Christ!
It
You guys,
pays
sneak
well,
off,
though.
you guys slink off without getting into a fight. That's fun. So
Quiet.
how much XP was this? You will get.
Koya will, while you're doing that, ask Ide, are you sure this is a good idea to just let them roam?
I don't know. Honestly, I think it's better with the seeds of doubt you've planted to potentially further debase his support than for us to take out, 5 random people that could cause us more trouble and actually, get him onto us even more. And again, yeah, I don't think we could have really got any more information out of him, especially if she's like the big honcho around here, which she seemed to be. I'm pretty sure she did say that she was the pet because I asked that. I think she said yes.
Oh yeah, she was kind of the leader of the out
Of this
the
town's
the gaggle of them.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't even. She's just in town trying to grab people. Not grab people, but recruit people. So you get that much each for solving that. That was a CR13 fight.
Kai, this is very important. Can we have 20 more experience?
You know,
That
for
will
doing
get
it,
us at 169, 420.
yes. For doing it diplomatically, you get 20 more experience this time.
Oh yeah,
Hell
you're
yeah.
welcome. That was such a good encounter.
Yeah, no, you
It
did
was
great.
like with the music, like the music was at a perfect point with the sting of when I said, "So what's this got to do with Lingard and Relzyra?" Oh, shivers. Oh,
I am disappointed
yeah.
I didn't get the moment of, okay, it's time to fight. Okay, Roscoe steps on his own trap.
Yeah, I had a prepared action just in case she like started anything to just full attack non-lethal her, which would have been nuts.
All
I
right.
think we probably should wrap, right?
Yeah. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
it's
about
11:30. Sorry, we
PvP
didn't get
time.
much. There wasn't much there for, especially Tony and Peter to do, but that was a good session.
Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Peter.
That's okay.
It's fine.
It's just how
You
it
got-
turned out.
You got
Cora
Lord
was
Rob.
like,
Roscoe made friends with some goons.
Yeah. They're like, hey.
once it became apparent that like nothing was probably going to happen and that they were just going to be discussing, I think
Like-
Cora like stood to the side of the guard that she was shadowing and like just started smoking. It was just like
Oh, yeah.
random mysterious puff.
Well,
Also,
Alright.
last bit, Koya to Ide. Also, could you not use my actual name when we're in front of my father's cult, considering that my father is looking for me?
Did I actually use your name?
Yes, he did.
I did. Sorry. It's natural. I see your beautiful face, and I have to call out your lovely name.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, she bought it. No, I don't say that.
I mean, like, that's all well and good, but, like, in a stealth operation where subtlety is required, maybe don't.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of hyped up on the discussion about all this, the tombs and the stuff like that. It was fun. I had fun. I did forget a couple of times the situation that we were in and the stakes at play because
Yeah,
I
that
was
sounds like
kind
you.
of invested in the conversation.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot to sell them some happy marriage.
This is a funny joke for another campaign. I don't know, like, if we're in front of my father's cult, I don't know, call me Valerie or something.
Valerie.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh,
Anyway.
also, Ide, fucking, I didn't know that you can't lie to people. Here, take this. It will help you. Roscoe hands you a piece of gum.
I can kind of lie.
You get a piece of gum. Yeah, that is it. That's the wrap.
Roscoe's used gum.
It is unchewed.
All right. Cheers, Mush. Anyway, with that said, it's about time that we wrap up, like we said earlier. Thank you very much for watching, if you are watching. If you're not, then no thank you. Please do give us a follow and a subscribe and whatever, a like, a comment. Hoo-ha. Do all that on the Twitch or the YouTube, whatever you're watching on. And if you want, you can join the Discord just down below. We have little chats here and there. It's not super, busy, so, it's kind of quiet. If you're worried about big Discords, don't worry about that.
It's pretty chill here.
It's pretty chill. We like to have fun, chill times at Top Gaming. Until... No, I don't think I can say that on stream. Anyway.
Yeah?
Don't worry about it. Our next game, I think, is going to be on Friday. I think it's our Friday Rise of the Rune Lord session, Peter.
Yep.
Yep. So, be there then. And, well, until then, thank you very much, Kai, for DMing. Sam, our beautiful camera. And thank you for Peter, Tony, and Fifi for joining me in this episode of Brigade of the Entombed. Bye. Say it bye,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Photo wheel.
Bye.